Geneva, what do you expect from this matchup here?
I expect Tyena to get right into her offense. She is so aggressive. She has great leg attacks, and she gets right into her parterre. Her transitions are top-notch.
Beckley coming out looking for a 2-on-1, but Fernandez controlling the far elbow. Doing a good job of staying squared up. Just trying to pull that left arm free, but Beckley's keeping a good grip. Fernandez is still controlling center though. Moving Beckley around the mat.
Tyena is so strong. She's really hard to get out of position. Beckley's doing an incredible job holding on to that 2-on-1. They finally broken ties. In 16U, that 2-minute period, the first time they get in attention, it's right onto the passivity.
Fernandez going wrist control now. Single leg pops her head to the outside, trying to finish. Beckley's reaching for a leg, but Fernandez, that's the transition you mentioned at the beginning of the match from takedown right into parterre. She's so good at that.
She wastes no time going for attacks. Beckley's doing a great job not coming back fully into a defensible position. There we go. Tyena scores again from this parterre. Tyena is great. She stays composed. She doesn't panic. She just keeps knowing and trusting her training and knows that she's going to get this lace, as bendy as Beckley seems to be.
Yeah, that foot is kind of sliding up back into the kind of back of her knee pit, which I think might be preventing her from coming around. Somehow she's just getting tough here.
She must not have any nerves in her feet because, wow, that hurts me.
I know, right? I have no idea how Fernandez was not able to finish the match right there.
That lace was tight.
Yes, it was.
And Beckley firing off her own attacks. Tyena drops those hips and looking to score always from every position.
First period will come to a close though. That takedown to lace transition plus the shot clock point makes it 7-0 in favor of Fernandez. All Maryland in period number 1. Can Fernandez close out the match here in the next 2 minutes? Secure a quick tech fall and go rest up because she's got a final over there on mat 1 in the juniors in just a little bit.
There are not many young women that I would advise doing that. Tyena is one of those that she's something special.
Yes, she is.
Another attack fired off by Beckley. But again, Tyena, her defense is just incredible because her position is always on point. Looks like she's got a cradle. Yep. Decides to let go. I wasn't kidding when Beckley was so bendy. She's in a full split right there.
You're not kidding. Showing off the flexibility again, somehow preventing this takedown, at least for now. Fernandez really close now, and there it is.
Looks like the official is motioning an attention. I believe it's for grabbing that toe.
I think so.
And a point is awarded. That'll actually create the tech if it's confirmed. It is. They're saying she grabbed the toe.
And we are going to get a challenge from the Oklahoma corner. I didn't see it, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. Those two were kind of twisted up in a pretzel in there.
Yeah, I can see how it would happen because Tyena kind of had her leg in and Beckley was reaching over. I couldn't tell if she had the toe or the foot or the laces, but I see where the official could have seen it. I'm interested if we'll get the replay on it.
So freestyle wrestling, you can't grab that outside foot and twist it out.
Or hold the actual toe. And since they were in parterre, or in danger of being in parterre, they would restart in that same position if there was a foul from bottom.
They are taking a look at it on the big screen here inside the Fargo Dome. Independent, third-party review. No official who is on the mat is involved in this review.
With that resolution, I don't know if I see anything.
Man, I can't, it's hard to tell.
Tyena's fun. I've gotten to coach her on a Pan Am team, and I've gotten to watch her on the world stage as well for those age group teams, and she is always moving forward, always transitioning, always pressuring. And I'm super impressed with Beckley from Oklahoma. Her defense has been incredible. She's giving her no fear. She's always firing off attacks.
Yeah, a lot you can take away if you're Beckley, but it was all Fernandez here in the 135-pound final. She cruises to an 11-0 victory. She's going to quickly jog off the mat. Oh, she blew. Henry, our first of, I believe, 4 Pennsylvania wrestlers here in these finals. As I mentioned in the pre-show, Pennsylvania already with that team title locked up. They had almost double second place Oklahoma coming into these finals, and Henry looking to continue that success here.
We can expect a very physical match out of these two.
Gutierrez forcing front headlock position here, but is having trouble clearing that left hand and elbow. Henry doing a good job of staying squared up and keeping that left hand up, preventing the go behind for now, but there's the takedown. Gutierrez on the board first, 2-0. And you said physical. Gutierrez looking mean with that crossface from the top position. Wasn't able to convert it to a turn, but physical for sure.
She comes in with heavy clubs, heavy ties, really good position, but Henry's not backing down from anything. Great little outside single right there from Gutierrez. Henry's defense is great. Gutierrez seems to be jumping lace to gut, and Henry's not leaving any openings for her. Another single leg by Gutierrez.
Yeah, she's got her head way far away from the leg. That close shin whizzer is still preventing the takedown, and maybe a kind of quick stalemate there from the official, but he's going to stand him back up with 38 seconds to go. It was a nice shot from Gutierrez, just has to follow it up with that other hand to the attack. Henry doing a good job of controlling wrists.
Henry with that double hands on the back of the head, which generally is not allowed in freestyle.
That is correct.
Interested to see if an attention or some sort of acknowledgement is going to be put in there.
Gutierrez again looking for that single leg to the right leg of Henry, but this time it's the period that stops it short. So we're going to go into the break. Justice Gutierrez up 4-0 over Brooklyn Henry. If you're Henry, what adjustments are you looking to make here at the break?
Firing off attacks. She did a good job in that front headlock position, but everything offensive has really come from Gutierrez, so it's been more of a defensive re-attack, and Gutierrez's position staying square has been great. So I would tell her, get to your tie and fire something off. Don't wait. has that shallow left side underhook. And Gutierrez looks to exploit that.
Yeah, she initially came high crotch and then switched off. Now they're in this kind of bulldog position. The whizzer from Henry is going to prevent the takedown. Gutierrez right back in on the attack. You mentioned Henry. Got to start to get to her offense here in this second period. Now just over a minute to go.
A little bit of an unintentional eye poke, but hands to the face. Yeah, she really better get some urgency here in this match and start looking at scoring points, because Gutierrez is staying in phenomenal position and she's still firing off attacks here.
And you can tell Gutierrez content right now. She's staying down in that three-point stance, not coming forward, not trying to open herself up to an attack. Henry's going to have to go and make it happen.
.20 seconds left in this second period with Gutierrez leading 4-0. Henry's looking for that slide by, but Gutierrez is just, her pressure is crazy. She's pushing, pulling, and adjusting, and doesn't look like Henry has the answer. An attention for Gutierrez, but 8 seconds left. Henry fires off an attack. And that'll close it out for our 95-pound champion at 16U. We have Justice Gutierrez.
All right, and we're back. 100 pounds. Riley Sturgil of Tennessee in the red, taking on Riley Carowski of Pennsylvania in the blue. Carowski trying to turn the momentum around here for Pennsylvania a little bit, but it's Sturgil who's on the board first. Two offered and confirmed for Sturgil before they go out of bounds. So Sturgil out to an early 4-0 lead.
I'm really loving to watch this development of getting to your attack and looking right away for parterre. I think that's what separates this next level and this next generation of young wrestlers. This is why they're getting so good so fast. They're separating matches quickly.
Carowski looking for her own shot, but gets a little extended, bellied out, able to hold on to that ankle though. So Sturgil not able to counter and score. The score remains 4-0.
Both of these women have an incredible reach, so expect to see a lot of fakes and looking for those, see how close they can get. Carowski with that single leg, but Sturgil with the defense on it. Carowski trying to pop out in an elevator position, but Sturgil's doing a great job keeping her hips low, keeping pressure. Neither athlete able to convert there on those points. Back up on their feet. About 15 seconds left in this first period, where Sturgil leads 4-0. And that'll end the first period here on the 16U mat at 100 pounds. Where Riley Sturgil leads 4-0 over Riley Carowski.
Yeah, that initial action, takedown right into the turn. The only points of the bout so far. Sturgil trying to become Tennessee's third all-time 16U women's freestyle champion. Carowski coming out the second period. Strong early, picking up a takedown of her own.
And she's looking to convert right into her parterre. She's looking for that lace, doing a great job keeping that hip pressure. But Sturgil's, she's gritty. She's doing a great job defending, pressuring back, not leaving any room to make mistakes.
Two jockeying for inside position.
Good look for an attack and a down block, and that pressure that she's creating in order to get behind here is pretty impressive by Sturgil, but Carowski's doing a great job keeping square, staying on those legs, using that leverage she's got with that reach.
Stalemate, the two restart, 48 seconds to go. A two-pointer would put Carowski in the lead on criteria. Can't get it done with two one-pointers. She needs a takedown.
Back on that single leg attempt, she's like pulling and reaching, but Sturgil's kind of figured it out. She's dropping her elevation so fast, staying in this front headlock position, and then she's looking for an attack of her own. Ooh, and it looks like she's got that cradle locked up with that extended reach there.
Sturgil has Carowski in trouble. Carowski keeping that right shoulder blade up, but worst comes to worst, Sturgil can just hang out here for 10 seconds. She is working for this fall, though, stepping over.
Oh.
She can sink her hips tight. Offered, confirmed. Riley Sturgil with a fall in the finals.
3 seconds left. You said she's now the third woman from Tennessee to get this hand raised here at Fargo.
16U women's freestyle champion.
Haley Delgado's not new to the big stage. She's done some international competitions, and she's fun to watch. I really like her style of wrestling. I like her attitude when it comes to approaching matches, too.
Yes, she is. She's currently ranked number 4 in the country, and a favorite here over Gail Sullivan, who comes into this finals, one of the few to make the finals not nationally ranked in the top 30. I got a hunch that'll change when these rankings update.
I agree. If you can put the tournament together here at Fargo, you're in those rankings.
Absolutely.
And she is giving Haley Delgado everything she can have. No score on the board yet, about 1:20 in the first period. I anticipate we'll start seeing a passivity call here shortly.
Yes, we will. Official motioning towards Sullivan. Now it confirms passivity. So Sullivan going to go on the 30-second shot clock. If she does not score in these 30 seconds, Delgado will receive a point.
I really like that new rule adjustment where it used to be if either athlete scored a point, the shot clock point would go away. But now only the person on the clock would need to score in order to end that. So if Delgado were to score here, she would get an additional point when that clock expired.
Sullivan holding on to that left elbow of Delgado, so Delgado can't come around.
Delgado's long, and Sullivan did a great job of grabbing that above the elbow and then continuing to just climb and hold and be really, really sticky in that position.
Delgado pops her head to the outside, now forces crackdown position. Sullivan locking in the crotch, looking for a crotch lift. She's got Delgado in the air for a second. Delgado doing a good job of keeping those hips heavy and low to the mat. So no points still scored. Offensive points in this bout with 9 seconds to go, just the shot clock point. And that is how we are going to end the first period. 1-0 in favor of Haley Delgado.
Pretty cool to have the Macalusos in your corner for Sullivan here.
Yes.
They're no strangers to this Fargo finals match.
No, they aren't. Sullivan doing a good job here through 2 minutes. I mentioned she's the underdog in this bout, but she is hanging right in there, and you wouldn't know it by watching this match so far.
Absolutely not. She is being just as offensive, if not more offensive.
And even physical. You know, she's getting worn now for hard clubs to the head. Once again in this front headlock position. And a quick stalemate puts the two back on their feet.
Delgado with that down block, looking to go behind, but Sullivan catches that elbow. Even with Delgado's length, she's struggling to get around. But it looks like she finally gets that. She'll be awarded the 2. She's looking right for her parterre. Using that length, that elbow-to-elbow gut. She's cutting through that. Pops through. Extends her lead, 5-0.
And that's what a takedown to turn can really open up a match for an athlete. There's a big difference between 3-0 and 5-0.
Delgado reaching over for that front headlock position, but as we've seen this entire match, Sullivan is not going to give that elbow up easily.
Seconds to go. Delgado up 5-0. Sullivan looking for this front headlock. Is now able to pull Delgado down.
Delgado can drop her elevation so quickly. For how tall she is, she does a phenomenal job with her hips. They'll offer 2 more for Delgado, and it will be confirmed. She extends that lead 7-0, and she will end the match with that lead.
Dominant performance from the Texan, Haley Delgado, 7-0. Bringing home the stop sign at 105 pounds. We are underway, 110 pounds.
Both athletes being patient. Well, I say that right as Conti fires off a sweep single.
Good head stuff and hip cover there from Gutierrez. Pulling on that elbow to try and break the lock.
Doing a great job with her hips, staying covered on the head.
Not able to break that lock, but is able to earn the stalemate. Important bout here for California. They currently trail Oklahoma by 2 points in the team race, 88 to 86 points. So a win here for California would put them in second place.
put Gutierrez on that passivity clock. Great duck to that high C, but Gutierrez's defense, she drops, gets those hips low. She's doing a good job keeping that pressure, looking to go behind here. She switches from far ankle to near ankle. Oh, she might be looking crotch lift here, and Conti does a good job of staying square to the mat, using a little bit of that leverage. The passivity clock expires, so Conti will get 1 point out of that exchange, and then they'll stalemate and back up to their feet.
Good action there from both wrestlers. Nice initial shot. Good defense. Good crotch lift attempt and good crotch lift defense. All around good action so far in our 110-pound final. Gutierrez trying to work that right side underhook. Conti's coming with the overhook, coming all the way through. Grab an elbow now, headlock attempt from Gutierrez. And time runs out before any points are able to be scored. So we go into the break 1-0.
I'm really liking how every time Conti touches Gutierrez's head, she's grabbing those wrists, making her earn it back. That keeps her a little bit closer because Conti has some reach on her, and so Gutierrez knows she's going to have to close the gap a little bit if she's going to be able to fire off any offense. So if I was Coach Duran, I'd literally be telling her that, making sure you're keeping a little bit closer. Let's look for some leg attacks. Stay kind of clear of getting underneath her because that length there, we're going to get dumped. But outside attacks, looking for some snatch singles, maybe a sweep single would be pretty effective here.
Good insight there as period number 2 gets underway. Gutierrez working the head, then goes back to that right-handed underhook.
Good read on that pressure change.
And Conti was trying to peek that head out, look for a fireman's or a high crotch. Gutierrez able to feel it coming, defends. Now looking for a cow catcher almost one way, trying to come behind. Far side. Conti keeping her at bay for now.
Conti has that elbow. She's not giving it up.
Something's got to give here, or we're going to end up in a stalemate. And it will be a stalemate.
Conti using a little bit of her length, getting that head position in, getting her hips back, not really letting Gutierrez get much of an offense going at all. She only leads with 1 point, so it's a dangerous thing to kind of stop wrestling. And Gutierrez rips that headlock again. Wow, way not to expose.
Still no points. Conti's still holding on to her leg, and she pulls it in. Gets back up to her knees, and now she's in position to maybe score here. She pops her head underneath the leg. Good scramble here. Both wrestlers.
Time on the clock.
I have no idea how Conti did not give up any points there.
I don't either. That is wild. That was a great read on that headlock. She ripped it, but man, Conti must be super long and superhuman.
A nice job dropping in on the leg here. Slips her head underneath, and that's gonna do it. Gabriella Conti, your champion at 110 pounds. Giving Team New Jersey a champ here in the 16U division. Just the state and the color. And we are underway the second meeting between these two this year. Marley Solomon came out on top 3-0 at the U17 World Team Trials back in April.
Hard hand fight, both of them doing a great job with their position. That slide by Solomon. Mathers squares right back up, looks to fire off in a sweep single attack. Solomon does a great job keeping that wrist of Mathers. Mathers still looking to score that single leg, looking to pop that head out, get that corner. Looks like the officials saw the elbow go down of Solomon, so that is 2. So Mathers with the takedown right here. And they will restart it back on their feet.
Heavy snap from Mathers. Can she score off of it? She's gonna have to clear out of this front headlock position. Solomon able to hold on to that elbow, pick up the stalemate.
Still 40 seconds on the clock. Solomon gets to that 2-on-1 position. She's pushing hard. Looks to pull, pressure change there into that front headlock position.
Solomon trying to bounce and clear that elbow. She's not able to either. So back-to-back stalemates each way in that front headlock position.
Ooh, good reach down for that low ankle. Locked in, both have collar ties, not much else, 50-50 position, so they'll end that period with Mathers with a 2-0 lead. I love seeing Kara Miracle in the corner.
Yep, Kayla Miracle coaching Team Arizona here, a coach at Valiant Prep High School in Arizona. Just about 1 month after competing at Final X. Mathers coming out in period number 2, trying to take ground here and pressure forward. But again, these two kind of locked in ear-to-ear ties where it's really tough to work from there when you're both so tight, too congested in there.
It looks like Solomon has inside control from it, but she ducks from there, and Mathers is able to sneak that left arm in to block into that front headlock. I'd watch that knee. I don't like the position where it's on the outside. Solomon with her own low single attack. Great whizzer by Mathers.
And she's doing a good job taking that pressure forward. Saw Solomon's head come back down to the mat. So once again, the position stalemated. Just over a minute to go. There's a nice single from Mathers. Solomon controlling the right wrist though, not allowing Mathers to lock her hands. She's trapped below that knee, close around the ankle, so yet again another stalemate. So Mathers popping her head out, picking up the double leg. That's going to be 4 points, feet to back for Mathers. And that should be the icing on the cake.
And here's the cherry on top. Oh, she let go of that lace.
Solomon trying to make something happen here as time winds down, throwing a headlock. But it's not gonna happen. Slip called, so the two will stand up, but just 1 second left to tick off the clock. That is it. Marlise Solomon won it at the World Team Trials, but Reagan Mathers wins it here today in the Fargo Finals.
I'm excited for the third match that these two have.
Yes. Arizona on the board with a champion.
And right away, Marie Sharp looks with that underhook, then goes right to that single, and she's looking for parterre. Gekckler with some interesting defense where she grabs her own leg to defend that bar.
And look at Sharp, immediately right back up into that stance. You can tell she's feeling it. Very intense wrestle. Nice down block drag, go behind. For Gekckler, needs to get one other point of contact down before a takedown is awarded, and there it is.
It's interesting, you don't usually see the belly be the first point of contact.
No, you don't. It's always head, knee, elbow. But Gekckler slipped those double boots in. She tried to fight it as long as she could.
And Sharp again with that snap down. Ooh, looks far ankle, and she'll get it. Do you see that defense right there?
Yeah, very interesting.
I guess it blocks her in. I might have to play with this position now.
Yeah.
It's a new one for me.
There's Sharp able to hop out, but killed enough time to go back to their feet.
I've seen that as a lace defense, but
Yeah.
her upper body, I'm not used to that.
Very interesting defense there from Gekckler.
It's effective. Sharp hasn't been able to convert in parterre yet, but she has fired off 2 attacks, have been successful with both. And Gekckler will get her, drops down for that low single. She's in position to lace, looking to get that leg there. Gonna elevate that bottom leg.
Oh, she gave up her ankle though.
Oh,
as
not enough
runs
time.
Out. Great first period. It's Gekckler in the lead on criteria, 4-4, with 2 going back and forth.
Just exchanging takedowns. Honestly, the same takedown.
Yes.
It was a low single, or a sweep single, and then kind of from that collar tie, dropping down into that far ankle. Back underway in this second period. Gekckler leads on criteria, 4-4, with that last takedown. Marie Sharp gets right back off to that single leg. Gekckler defends this time, trying to get her hips back. She looks for that far leg, dumps. Gets Sharp bellied out, but both athletes doing a good job of not giving up anything here. They'll get the stalemate and restart back up on their feet. Sharp is intense, like you said. She takes that center and makes the official scooter back so Gekckler can get in there. Good pressure in the zone here. Got to be careful. Gekckler looks for that throw. But Sharp's looking to body lock here. If she clears that head, she'll award that 2. Heads out.
Grounded.
Nothing awarded.
Wow.
Interesting.
Huge of Gekckler there to hold on. And not give up the step out. She was close, she got pushed to the zone, was able to ground herself. Back in on the attack now here, but Sharp pulls her forward. She's gonna have to clear this leg. That right leg is still trapped. She's gonna have to pull it out and come behind to get the takedown.
Sharp needs to keep her hip pressure in. She keeps putting that knee back on the mat and allowing Gekckler to get that grip back. There we go. That's the hip pressure we're talking about. Gekckler was able to hold on. They'll still meet the position again.
Now it's Gekckler in this position with her left leg in, trying to pull it out. Sharp's doing a good job of holding on to it.
"11 seconds left in this match. Sharp needs to get an attack going, needs to score a point because Gekckler still leads on criteria 4-4.
She drops in. Gekckler able to get that leg back though. And time will run out. Carolyn Gekckler does it, wins it on criteria 4-4 in a very exciting 120-pound final. Two of the best wrestling states in the U.S.
Carbonaro right away off with that attack.
Right away back to the center and marching Oberon down as she's trying to circle. Find a way in, and Carbonaro wasted no time. Almost had another takedown, trying to come. Looked like she had the angle for a second. I think she wants 4. She's gonna have to settle for 2.
She locks up that lace, looking to get her hips in position, and she will. She'll gut it through.
Oh,
that is a bendy back from O'Brien.
Yes, ouch. Carbonaro just 2 points away from this tech fall here. 38 seconds into the bout. She might get it here.
She's looking for it. She has that underhook. Oh, but O'Brien with that re-attack on that shot. She gets her to her hip. Nothing yet. Carbonaro's trying to defend. O'Brien will get that. She still has that bottom leg turked. Carbonaro clears it with getting that far knee down. Looks like they put the score up wrong. There we go, they got it fixed. Carbonaro's doing a great job controlling that center.
Oh, one offered, straight arm push offered.
And it is awarded, it's confirmed. So Carbonaro will lead 9-2. She's still firing off attacks. It's about 30 seconds left in this first period.
Byrne looking to come around and score this here. Carbonaro back up to her feet and clears out. Nice shot here from Carbonaro, but lat whip from O'Byrne. She's gonna score the 2 points, and she's got a bar. 5 seconds to pick up a turn here. Can she do it? No, time will run out, so kind of a tale of 2 halves of that period. Carbonaro coming out strong in the beginning. O'Byrne answering with 4 points of her own.
Carbonaro wrestles for Blair Academy. She's no stranger to big tournaments. If I'm her coach, I'm telling her, hey, let's get back to our offense. Make sure we're staying in good position. Left her hips out a little bit on that one. I think O'Byrne was a little bit scared coming out at the beginning, but she settled in and she answered with 4 points right away.
Good snap to the shot from O'Byrne, or by Carbonaro, excuse me. O'Byrne able to defend, but now finds herself in front headlock position. Several times, Carbonaro has been able to get to that angle off the snap, but hasn't been able to convert it to a takedown. This time Carbonaro able to come all the way around, and now she does pick up the takedown. Sends her lead to 7 points. Can she make it 9 here with this lace? Great job
So
running
close.
forward. She's got to continue to run her feet. Somehow O'Byrne not giving this up yet, and now she does go over. Can Carbonaro readjust enough to get another one? No, she cannot, so O'Byrne holding on to some life. You're down by 9 points, but not out of this yet. 1:06 to go, 13-4. Heavy snap to the shot from Carbonaro, and that's gonna do it. 2 points offered and confirmed. 15-4 final. We will get a brick from the Pennsylvania corner, but
I see this going as 2 or 1. Either way, match is over.
Yes.
You're good. You're good, baby.
Even if they change it to 1, the score will still end up at 15 for the loss. Well, no, it wouldn't actually. It would stay at 14. Because if the score changes, their challenge is not lost.
Challenge 2. Blue wrestler not landing into danger. You have 1 point red. Challenge lost.
So
Challenge 1.
challenge 1, but the score is going to be 14-4. Match is still over. And now the officials conferencing. I'm not exactly sure over what they did announce over the loudspeaker here in arena. 1 point for
The
red.
decision was 1 red. Challenge 1 on that 2.
Okay, now they got it all settled. 14-4. Oh, no, still not settled. Officials stonking now once again. I think they're just double checking that they have the right score. It was 13-4. 1 point was scored. 14-4.
So watch that again. Here we go.
Now we got it settled. Victoria Carbonaro of New Jersey getting her hand raised. Winner 14-4. Underway. dropping in on a double leg, getting big with it, but Gekckler able to get that belly down to only give up 2 points. There's a gut wrench from Venoten. Venoten coming out super strong here in this first period. I am super impressed with what I've seen from her in this first minute and 40 seconds, or 40 seconds, excuse me. That's the check coming up with that left side underhook.
Venoten doing a great job with her head position there.
Good go behind attempt, now looking for a back trip. Just settles for the takedown. Venoten extending her lead to 6 points here in the first period. Nice double leg from Venoten. She's got a lace. Can she end this here? 15 seconds. There it is, 10-0. Venoten, your winner, just like that. Almost a look of shock on her face. And she wins the title at 130 pounds. 35 pounds because of Tyena Fernandez, who is wrestling and winning 9-0 over on mat 1 in the juniors currently. So we're moving right along to 140 pounds, where Skinnor is getting big, switches off to the double, gets on the board first with a nice takedown. Good parterre defense from Williams. So the official stands them back up on their feet. But Skinnor drops right back in on the legs, the exact same takedown she hit at the beginning of the match. She goes right back to it, picks it up once again. This time it's a low single from Skinnor. Crotch lock attempt for Williams, no points. So the Oklahoma brick will come out.
I'm interested to see how they score this. I think the question is, did she expose?
Right. Did she go over her head or did she go across her back? I was a little surprised to see no points.
I wouldn't be surprised to see this exchange come back and go 2-1.
Right. 2 points for the exposure, 1 point for coming out on top. So we're going to have another look at it here. There was the low single. Head position. Oh, you know, she might not have exposed. It was very close.
Yeah, maybe this call stands.
And now because the call on the mat was no points, it has to be conclusive evidence the other way. So the officials have to be 100% positive that she did break 90, she did expose. To take another look at that if we can.
They have it on the big screen and it's close. It's really close.
Okay, here's another look at it on your screen here at home. And I don't think she did. I do not think she did, and I think one thing they might take into consideration too is her momentum was not stopped.
Oh.
Okay.
They said she did expose.
Shows how much I know. Good challenge from the Oklahoma corner. 2 points for Williams.
I mean, they're looking at it from 3 or 4 different angles, so they have a little bit more information than we do. So this score should change to now be 2-5, with Skinnor still in the lead.
And if you're Skinnor, I don't think you let this affect you. You don't change up your strategy or anything. Skinnor doesn't let it affect her. She stays on the attack. Shot attempt, slide by attempt. Now in front headlock.
Chaining her wrestling together is fun to watch. Smash single attempt by Skinnor. Williams doing a good job just stepping out of it, staying in position.
That does it for the first. Skinnor up 6-2.
I am curious if the score stays the same, because blue might have an extra point up there.
It was 5-2. I'm not sure, but Skinnor, high crotch, dropping weight low. This is where Williams scored her 2 points. And she's gonna do it again. 2-1. Skinnor falling into a leg lace this time, but Williams able to get back down to her belly. And now if you're Skinnor, maybe you do think about changing up strategy a little bit now that 2 straight times you've given up 2-1. That's not a winning formula.
She was being really successful when she was staying up higher on that single and finishing across body, but now that she's gone across the body first and gone low, I think Williams is capitalizing on that. Skinnor still staying on the attack. She's got her motion, she's got her fakes going, she's hand fighting, still looking to step in on those shots. Williams has 30 seconds to put at least 3 points on the board.
Williams just marching forward, gonna earn the step out, and things getting interesting now with 20 seconds to go.
Williams taking a peek at the clock.
I think a 2-pointer would do it for her. And a whiff on the headlock. So 1 point for a step out. 8-5, 1 second to go. That's gonna be the match. And another challenge from the Oklahoma corner.
I'm interested to see what the challenge is.
Yeah, I think they don't want a step out.
Or do they think Blue
Slip.
stepped out?
No, I think slip
Oh.
is what they want. And
I would also ask them to double check the score on that.
challenge is lost. So that will do it. Another point for loss of challenge goes on the board. 9-5. The final Harlow Skinnor of Wisconsin is your champion at 140 pounds.
Big smile on her face. She wrestled hard for that one.
Yes, she did. £145 underway. Scrocky looking to get to her tie. Joyce with a lot of motion going on here in the first 15 seconds. Heavy snap, but snaps Scrocky right into her legs, able to get him back. Joyce drops in on that single leg, pulls herself in, comes up to her feet. Scrocky trying to get to this wizard, so Joyce cuts across the front. Grounded, no points. 2 offered.
2 confirmed.
Yeah, I think that's probably the right call. 2 points for Joyce. Scrocky looking for that single leg, but doesn't bring the right hand. Joyce dropping in on a single leg, trying to once again cut across the front. Passivity is being offered, and now it will be confirmed. Fortunate situation there for passivity on Scrocky, and honestly, I'm a little bit surprised about it with 2 points on the board. Normally here in the 16U division, you only see that called when there's no points being scored. These 2 girls are out here scrapping, and there are points on the board.
Yeah, there's been a lot of action, and Scrocky was in on an attack.
It's a nice low single from Joyce. Head gets repositioned to the middle, so she looks to come out the back door. The passivity time does expire. So the score now 3-0 with short time remaining in the first. As Joyce is still trying to score this. Can she pop her head out? No. Oh, 2 offered. White paddled though. Score will remain 3-0. Scrocky kind of saved by the bell there at the break. If you're the Team Iowa staff, what are you telling Scrocky right now?
Breathe, stay calm, put points on the board. Get to those attacks. This girl's long. I would tie her up first, look for some drags, get her really circling hard before I fire off anything.
Looking for a front headlock. Now cow catcher. If she can get hip to hip, Joyce could be in some trouble here. Joyce squares up, drops the leg. Scrocky really wants this, sticking with it. Going back to it. She's not even running behind. When she could get her two, she really wants this.
Two offered and confirmed. She's gonna stick with it. She's gonna look for that exposure now.
She's gonna have to take her over that elbow. Joyce's left elbow kind of operating as a kickstand.
Two offered. Two is confirmed. She's staying in criteria. Oh. That is some shoulder flexibility from Joyce.
Yeah, no kidding.
Back in that ear position where neither wrestler really has anything. Looks like the official gave Joyce an intention for some headgear pulling there.
Yeah.
Joyce drops in on that low single and attacks that far ankle. And looks for her lace. She'll get the two takedown.
Joyce did a good job of just catching Scrocky coming in. She was pressuring forward, thinking about getting to her ties, not really thinking about defense, and Joyce took advantage, dropped right in. $20 seconds to go. Oh, Scrocky! 5 seconds. Gets it. And she does it. Eve Scrocky in the final 10 seconds. Picks up the takedown to win it 6-5. Gives Coach Career and Kelly a big old hug. A good fight from both wrestlers, but ultimately that cow catcher just too much for Joyce. Nia Johnson, number 3 ranked wrestler in the country. As I said, trying to go back to back. She won on this stage a year ago. And now the favorite here at 155 pounds would give Tennessee 2 champs here this evening. Riley Sturgil winning at 100 pounds. Looking for this front headlock. Jewel doing a good job of staying on her feet, controlling Jania's right hand. And Johnson will go on the activity clock. She has 30 seconds to score.
Good little flurry there. Attack, re-attack.
And Johnson comes up to her feet. She's got to be wary of the step out here. And that is what will happen. I believe the score should be 2-0 with the activity clock and the step out. There, the second point goes up on the board.
It looks like they're also offered a caution in one for this step out.
California coach Robbie Smith now discussing it over with the official. The score is going to remain, yes, it will be 3-0. So activity clock, step out, and a caution in one, all in a matter of a couple seconds there for Simone Jewell. Johnson trying to get herself back into this match.
Short time on the clock.
Good opening period for the Californian. Simone Jewell, 3-0. Johnson did not look too urgent there in the first period. I'm interested to see if that'll change here in period number 2.
I've seen her score some points, so I don't think a 3-point lead scares her much.
There's a nice single leg by Johnson. Immediately circles to the angle. Great finish. Really textbook stuff there from Janiyah Johnson. And I'm not sure what the Tennessee corner was talking to the official about. They are going to challenge something. Oh no, now the brick is tossed back.
They couldn't have challenged it if they wanted to at this point. Action has already happened. Johnson's struggling to clear that wrist. Jewell's doing a good job of controlling it. Not letting Johnson fire off any offense. Johnson gets to that 2-on-1. Now right-handed underhook. Just look for that. Ooh, hard knee. Drives with some ferocity behind that.
I don't know if it came through on the broadcast, but you could hear Jewell hit the mat hard. And venue, Jewell unfazed though, answers. Was Johnson able to pivot on a dime? The Tennessee corner sure thinks so.
I don't know that I'd challenge this because Johnson has criteria.
Right, and that's what I think they want now. Now I think they're asking for the brick back. No, they're not. Yes, they're telling Janiyah to run over and grab the brick. It might be too late. They've already handed the brick off to the head table. But
nope, she can deny it.
Yeah,
there we go.
They didn't give her the opportunity to deny it.
She was chasing him down.
So, good move there by the corner to have Janiyah go run down the official and get that brick and bring it back. 21 seconds to go. Yeah, she still leads on criteria. Now she's going to have to stay engaged. She can't flee. Nice single leg here from Jewel. Trying to double off. Oh, who's going to get the four? Ford Blue offered.
Here's where I throw my brick.
Yeah, you have to now. I think Ford Blue is the right call, though.
They went 1 blue, which I don't know if I disagree on that one.
Wow, 1 blue. I know that looked like an opportunity for continuation to me. Jewel gets in on the shot. Here's the replay. Drives Johnson right out of bounds. Oh.
You're right. Her foot's still in. I think that might be continuation there. I'm excited to see this from different angles. If you're in the Fargo Dome, you can see it on the big screen.
Yeah, if we can get another replay on our screen, maybe in slow motion, that would be great. There's the shot from Jewel. That, I think, might be for red now that I have another look at it. Johnson sure thinks so. Now, she did not step out. The question is, did she land in danger?
Challenge decision map 2. Although blue attacks, red initiates a counter attack. While in bounds, finishes the counter attack. Beat to danger, 4 points red. Challenge 1.
That's a huge swing in momentum here.
Yeah, with just 13 seconds to go, Jewel's really going to have to pull something out if she's going to win this now. But Johnson has a 4-point lead with a 4-pointer. Good position here for Johnson. She can hold on to this front headlock. 2, 1. Janiyah Johnson goes back to back as a 16U Fargo champion. These two, very familiar with each other. I've wrestled a handful of times, most recently at the 2024 National Championships. They met in the finals. Had to go to 3. Kaylee Manuel ultimately winning in round 3 by pin. But Polk did win the second one here, so I expect a tight bout here at 170 pounds.
Good throw by. Kaylee will strike first with that throw by, or she'll finish on top. Not a ton of urgency in parterre. Go back up on their feet. Tries for it again, but Polk does a good job of keeping that whizzer this time, sliding that leg back out and getting back to her feet. Manuel likes that right-handed underhook.
Manuel once again trying to go that slide by. Polk's made the adjustment she needs to, though. Now looking for an arm spin. Got a little congested underneath there. Couldn't slide all the way through. So Manuel can attack on 2 more points.
And that'll do it for the first period, where Kaylee Manuel will have a 4-0 lead over Sarah Polk. Manuel's doing a great job with that right-handed underhook. She's pulling, stepping behind that leg, and getting Sarah Polk off balance, but Polk had an answer for it. She defended it twice now, and so I'm interested to see the game plan change for both wrestlers to see if they can get more offense going.
From New Jersey, Olivia Georgia.
Looks like Manuel changed up her underhook side, looking for that snap. Polk goes for that fireman's dump, but Manuel drops her hips again. Ooh, good throw by.
Great chuck and almost a great gut wrench, but Polk felt it, floated. She's gonna pick up the points. Now she's looking to go to work on top.
Manuel.
Just smothering now. They can have 2 more points, extending her lead to 6 points. An 8-2 score.
Now I understand her being a little bit more conservative in parterre. Looks like Polk has great counters.
Polk trying to step in, but Manuel gets her feet back, circles, and picks up the step out.
Good job getting to those legs by Polk, but Manuel just drops those hips, sprawled out, doing a good job keeping pressure on the head. Polk's doing a really good job staying out of trouble by keeping her elbow pointed down, letting her shoulder be in good position, not letting that elbow fly high and put more pressure on her shoulder. So she ends up back up on her feet, goes for something big. Looks like it's going to be risk. So restart back on their feet.
Time will run out. Maybe they'll put a second back on, but that will do it. Okay, 2 seconds back on, but it's a formality. Haley Manuel, your winner, 9-2. Team Michigan with a champion at 170 pounds.
Finalist here at Fargo. She fell short last year and has something to prove this year, so I'm excited to see her back in the finals and ready to prove something. She's got all her sisters in the stands and her brothers and dad in there as well, front row, watching.
These two locked in ear to ear.
Sevilla in on a shot. She gets that snatch single, looking to dump. Will take the 2. Goes right in for a power half. Bray doing a good job defending in parterre.
Bray trying to become Nebraska's first ever 16U Women's Freestyle Champion. Utah's had a couple, but none in 16U women's freestyle for Nebraska.
Tavia's sister, Kayliki, was actually one of Utah's finalists a couple years ago in the junior division.
Rorik out to a good start here with a step out, extending her lead to 3 points, going back to that underhook. She's just able to move Bray all over the mat. Takes Bray back one way now, taking her to her back, fall offer confirmed. Rorik by pin in the first period. A minute and 40 seconds in. Tevye now Rorik getting a little emotional in the middle of the mat. Like you said, came so close last year, fell just short. Came back this year and got it done.
She's a special kid. She actually was at a U17 or U18 training camp for Team USA Rugby like 2 weeks ago.
Wow,
missed our
rugby
Fargo
player too.
camp and totally worth it. She came here and she showed out. She had 2 5s in the first 2 matches today, and then she's walking,
Action underway here at 207 pounds. Immediately the two locking up right side collars. Pummeling for inside position. Adolphe nationally ranked, currently sits at number 23 in the rankings. Adolphe had a big pin over Oklahoma in the semifinals to make it here to the finals. Kirk had to scrap and fight for it a bit more, took out Texas. Rogers 5-2, and Adolphe pivoting on the edge, picks up the takedown. Was close to stepping out, but great mat awareness. Stopped on a dime, changed up the position, and got the takedown.
even better for her, the officials were motioning that she was about to be put on passivity. And back to those collar ties. Now some underhooks. Adolphe going for the head throw. Defended down to the mat. Looks like they're going to call risk there and stand him back up. It's about 20 seconds left in this first period. Adolphe leads 2-0. And that'll tie up the first period with Adolphe still in the lead, 2-0.
Takedown, the only points of the bout so far. This bout still very much up in the air. Double unders for Kirk. Adolphe wraps up double overs. Oh, nice off balance. Adolphe taking Kirk to her back. Kirk in a whole lot of trouble. A whole minute and a half for Adolphe to tighten this up and sink up the pin. Kirk fighting for her life to keep that left shoulder off of the mat. This is tight. Adolphe got to sit back and elevate that head.
Small adjustments is what she wants here. She overcommits to anything, then she's going to leave a window open for Kirk to get off of her back. Adolphe's doing a good job staying calm, but my goodness, is Kirk fighting hard. Fall offered and fall is confirmed.
Rachel Adolphe, back-to-back pins here inside the Fargo Dome to bring home the title at 207 pounds. At 115 pounds. And just the second champion to ever do it as well.
Hawk getting right to that underhook. She's pressuring, getting Smith in the zone, doing a good job. Looks like she's gonna get that step out.
Team Iowa's last 16U women's freestyle champion was Brooklyn Graham back in 2023. And we gotta go back to 2022, Molly Allen before that.
Smith looked to fire off an attack, but Hawk with just getting her hips back, getting some pressure. Smith recovering pretty well, back up on her feet. Looks arm spin. Nothing, they get back up to their feet. Good defense by Hawk.
Yeah, Smith really likes that arm spin. Maybe her go-to attack. And Smith, she had a crazy semifinal, was losing on points before picking up the fall to make it here to the final.
And Hawk doing a great job utilizing this zone, just pressuring, staying in position, staying low, not being in that underhook, and getting the step out. Smith attempts that underhook, or that arm spin again. Hawk defends it, ends up in a takedown of her own.
Good parterre defense from Smith. Official giving Hawk plenty of time to work as time winds out in the first period. All Team South Dakota here in the first period. Hawk up 4-0.
We're back underway with our action here on mat 2 with our 16U 235-pound finalists. Hawk is leading 4-0. Smith attempts that arm spin again and gives up another 2 points. Smith switching it up, this time looking for a high crotch.
backs out, comes into this over-under. Hawk just gonna push her out of bounds though. And Hawk's doing a good job of forcing that over-under position, which normally works out in Smith's favor. She can go to that arm spin, but Hawk knows it's coming. He's been able to capitalize multiple times now.
She's doing a good job when she's in that underhook, keeping her elbow in and making sure that she's not pushing up for that arm spin. She keeps her hips in and drops. Smith again attempts that arm spin, and it looks like Hawk just circles behind yet again. Hawk's been doing a great job in this zone area. She's gotten 3 step outs by just getting her there, being in that over-under position, and then making sure her pressure is correct. They're back up to their feet with 44 seconds left in the second period. Hawk leading 9-0. Hawk getting Smith back to that zone. Oh, and
I think that's 4 red. Yes. Half of her foot stepped out, but the entire foot has to step out for it to be a step out point.
It's confirmed. Smith finally converts and puts some points on the board.
A little bit of life, but only 22 seconds remain. Oh! Another 4? No, one blue.
It looks like the judge and the chair both confirmed 4 red.
Yes. So the Iowa corner says, give me my brick back. Okay, now we got a match. 9-8. 15 seconds to go. Smith only needs 1 point. 1 point would put her in a lead right there, and she throws Hawk to her back. Oh my goodness.
What a swing of events.
I do not believe it.
4 seconds left. Fall offered and confirmed.
Down 9-0 with 30 seconds to go. Somehow Anaya Smith pulls it out and wins.
Amazing. When you can score big points, never count yourself out.
Wow, she does it in back-to-back matches. I mentioned it in her semifinal as well. She was down on the board and through a top 10 national ranked opponent in Peyton Mullen.